All right, welcome back to another video. Now, sadly, I do not have any Brat green, lime green stuff to wear, but I do have a green workout tee, so I will be wearing this. We'll be listening to the album. Now, with Charlie, I actually have the Sucker CD, and I've listened to Sucker, Crash, True Romantic a while ago, and some of the pop EPs, like the one with Lock It, Unlock It. That's a good song. Um, and I listened to Von Dutch, yeah, like a bit, and I listened to the singles like a day before the album dropped. But the album I actually haven't heard all of it in entirety yet, so this will be my first time actually hearing the whole album with you guys. So it'll be pretty lit. So let's get started. All right, she's working her signature electro pop rap kind of thing where she's like she has that flow and it's good so far. 360's a bop so far. And I forgot how much I like her style. I don't know why I don't listen to her as often, but yeah, I love her style. It's very characteristic. It's very Charlie. She's been working for a decade now, so like if you know her, you know her. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, this is 1,000% what she would do, and I like how she's opening it. And I mean, I guess lyrically, it's like she's opening it with confidence. 360, circle all the way, work angles, stylish. I'm gonna shock you like defibrillators. So yeah, this is the vibe they're picking up right now. Confident, fun, cute intro. So she did pause the song a little bit. Like the beat kind of went to the back when she said, "I don't care what you think," which I guess is like straight to the fans because she has a very intense fan base. Like they're very rabid. They're very invasive. So I can understand her kind of saying like, "Hey, I don't care what you think. Boom, leave me alone," kind of vibe. Because yeah, her fans are very intense. Like her fans. And then aside from that, like Julia Fox. Yes, no, maybe I don't know. But other than that, I'm enjoying this song. I really like how um it's 28 seconds. So the song took 28 seconds to like start, and I like that. It's like an engine like revving up. Like she slowed us into it, and she kept dropping little beats before she actually got into the first verse. Really genius of her. Really smart, and it really anticipates you and makes you want to get to the song. I love how grimy and clubby this is. It's not meant for the radio. It's just meant for the club. Like it's like the want sounds and just the little beeps and boops and stuff. It's very grimy. It's very true to club culture. It's literally called club classic, so it has to be played at the club. Um, but yeah, it has a very grimy, electronic feel to it. It's not for easy listening. It's supposed to feel weird and like dark, and not dark in like a bad sense. Dark in just the fact that like play this at the dark. Like I'm doing this album. I'm listening to this album like in the morning, and it feels wrong. Like I should have been doing this at night, but whatever. I'm doing it in the morning. But yeah, this feels very nighttime, like 3 a.m. The lights are on, and you're like with your friends just dancing. It's cool. All right, this is cool. So we're getting into a story now. Like, because I mean, 360 was like, okay, like I'm stylish. Club Classics was like, I want to go clubbing. But now it's like, okay, like she's sad about something and she's upset about something. It's a story now. Uh, Let me see. So someone's telling her she's paranoid. She's embarrassed, but she needs sympathy because that girl, she can't be that girl even if she wants to be that girl. I don't know who this is about though. I don't know. Any guesses? But I really like the beat, and I really like that this is This is like anxiety and anguish, but mixed with the clubby sounds at the same time. It's a really cool dramatic combination where she's like upset about something, but she has dancing music in the background. So it's that juxtaposition that's really dope. All right, so this has taken a drastic turn. We're at the ballad of the album already, which is interesting. Um, so I listened to music on Apple Music, and I was reading the little message here, and it mentions how sometimes in parties you kind of just stop and think. And I think this is one of those instances where you're partying and you just suddenly remember something sad and you're just like frozen there. So I think this is what it is, right? Because it's like sandwiched in between this electro dance album, this random sad part. So I think that's what this is supposed to symbolize. And if it is, then she did a really great job of symbolizing that random sadness you get in the middle of a dance floor. Okay, that ending was so weird and abrupt. Just ended with I, and then she suddenly switches to this song, and then this song, it's like boppy, and she's like, "I wish you talk." Wow, that was crazy though. That was really cool. It was almost scary. Like it reminded me definitely of like a sci-fi movie or a horror movie where it's like something happens and then it switches to the next scene. That's exactly what happened here. Like she just said like a word and then it just swapped to another scene. So like I said, this is supposed to symbolize like if you're in a euphoric dancing state and then you remember something sad and then you just come back to the floor. That's what just happened here. And she did a really great job doing that. I really like uh where this album is going, and I really like the way it's kind of showing the experience. So now that I think about it, I think the sequence is actually on purpose, right? Because I might say something stupid, so she's saying I might say something stupid. But now she's saying I want you to talk to me, which is cool. It's a weird role reversal thing where she's like, I'm scared of saying something stupid, but it's your job to talk to me, and I wish you would just talk to me. Uh, I found that really brilliant, actually. Good job, Charlie. You're really good at this. And then I like the talk to me in French, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in your own made up language. That was cute. So like this is it's like a role reversal, like a one step to the next step kind of thing that she just did there, which is really like I said, it was really smart and really cool. Okay, now she's serving cunt, which is fun. I love it when she serves cunt. She's doing all that. Von Dutch cult class, but I still pop. That's fire, right? And that's basically her career in one line because like she's like at the perfect line between pop star but like electronic underground, and it's so weird because she's on a major label. So like on paper she's a pop star, but she lives like an underground raver kind of person. Like she doesn't chase the charts. You know, you're not gonna see her um going to the award shows like Taylor Swift. Like she's not gonna do all of that. She doesn't really care for that. Um but you'll see her at random raves and random clubs and she'll be like actually with the fans and doing like cool dumb stuff. But that's such a perfect like description. It's Von Dutch. She's Von Dutch because she's a cult classic. People know her. She's a classic, but she still pops. She's still pop. So like that's brilliant. That's awesome. All right, this song is really cool. I'm liking the weirdness of it. It's just really weird, like the violins and then it falling into these beats and Jesus Christ on a plastic sign, Batu's on leather tan skin. I guess she's just describing the atmosphere, and I guess that's why it's called Everything is Romantic. I don't really get what the song means right now, but it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna be honest, that was weird because that was the longest track we've heard so far, and one of the longest tracks on the album because I'm looking at track lengths. But that one felt them. It was like an interlude. It wasn't bad, but it's definitely my least favorite so far. It just kind of prolongs itself, and I feel like there wasn't much to it aside from the refrain and the main chorus. So I'm treating it as an interlude. It was just like, okay, it was just a moment. Now we're gonna go to the next song. I'm loving the production in this one, and I'm loving the introspectiveness of this one. I used to never think about Billboard when I'm thinking about it, wondering about whether I think I deserve commercial success. I really love when artists are just upfront lyrically about that. I feel like that's such a tricky and touchy subject because it's the mix between artistry and capitalism and being commercial. You know, it's like, yeah, they don't care about the numbers, but they do. Yeah, they're artists, but they also want to make money. And it's like, yeah, I support you, but I also have to give you my money. It's a loaded conversation, uh, and one that is being having had more and more, especially now that variants are a thing. If you're not familiar with variants, it's the current trend where artists will like release their album in like four different like vinyl colors, and it's like it's a ploy to get you to buy it, and like it's fun, I guess. It's like a it's the current marketing tactic, and I mean like every artist does it, like Dua, Taylor, Ariana, like everyone does it, and it's like, oh, like my vinyl's gonna be in blue and red, and like there's a green edition, and then there's a purple edition, and it's like different photos, and it's a little conversation, and I like that she's kind of confronting it right now, where she's like, I used to never think about commercial success, but now I do, and like it's a fine line. It's like a like half of you has to be the artist, half of you has to be commercial. Find a way to make art and sell art, but not be too much of a sellout. But also like, don't deny that you want success. It's interesting. All right, so now we're at a ballad. I'm as much as a ballad as she can do because she is dedicated to the beats and everything. I'm loving her autotune vocals, honestly, and that's not even shade. I'm sorry if it comes off as shade, but I love it. She's really good at producing this effect where it's autotuned, but it's like a sad robotic autotune kind of aesthetic. I don't know how to describe it, but she sounds human. It's this ironic robotic play where it's like auto-tuned but it's human at the same time, and she's always done it her whole career, and it sounds beautiful. It sounds really futuristic and really dope. I don't know how she does it, but she sounds amazing. All right, that was really sad. Obviously, it's okay to cry. I know I can cry. Um, I liked the placement. I like that we had a little breather from the aesthetic. I love that we kind of relaxed and took a breath and just chilled for a bit. Good sequencing. All right, that's cool. So now we're in a mid-tempo electro rhythm. Um, I wonder who she's talking about. Some people speculate that it's Lord. Some others speculate that it's Taylor Swift. What do you speculate it to be? Because yeah, she mentioned that it's a female artist, but nobody knows who she's talking about. But aside from that, it's a cute song. It's not my favorite, and it's not my least favorite. It's a cool mid tempo. It's okay. We're vibing. Okay, if you're a Charlie stan, can you explain airport to me? Because I don't get it. I don't understand the airport significance. The apple thing, I'm understanding that it's the apple's a relationship. So she wants to grow the apple, keep the seeds, but then the apple, she doesn't even know if it's rotten, if it's sweet, if it's good. Um, I split the apple down symmetrical lines. Yeah, so it's like the apple's a relationship or just the bonds. I don't understand the airport thing. If you understand the airport thing, please explain it to me because I don't get it. The back to back to back thing, that's good. That's really catchy. That's really fire. Um, yeah, another bop, another good song. It doesn't reach the highs of 316 Club Classics to me, but it's not boring either. It's another good. This album thus far is really consistent. I really like that. I really like this bridge that she's doing where it was like a cool wonky sound and then she's saying I don't want to feel fearless. Um yeah, just like back to back has a really cool melody to it as well as really cool background sounds that highlighted. That I mean that's the whole album really. Like this has been like I said before, this album is really consistent. There hasn't been one song that's really boring or out of place here. Everything fits neatly and we have three more songs left. So I mean, if those three songs are as consistent as the prior ones, then this like I might rank this as like a really high album for me this year because it's been really consistent.
You already know it, but you don't. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my bad girls. This one's for all my break your boyfriend's heart girls. For all my devastated partners. This one's for all my mean girls.
Right, this is fun. The descriptions are really funny. It's she's basically like mentioning every single trendy female silhouette in today's culture, like the coquettes, the Lana Del Rey fan, hedonistic mid 20s, just every TikTok girl. And the interesting thing is that all these images are made up and none of these are real. I mean, some people are like this, but the majority it's like a fake image kind of thing. So it's a fun track. I like it. That piano riff is so random and fire. Like I said, I love what Charlie does with sounds. She just throws in random instruments and she does it perfectly in the exact order that it should be. Like that piano definitely added another flavor to Mean Girls.
She's a radiant mother and he's a beautiful father. And now they both know these things that I don't. I think about it all the time. That I might run out of time.
It's really sad and really beautiful. I like this. It's very short, but it's supposed to feel like she's just talking to us, and it makes sense because it's like for every artist that has their giant life and their riches, there's the people around them that just do the classic thing where they eventually get married and have a job. So it's cool to hear someone like Charlie kind of question like, oh, while I'm in a random city doing a random tour, all my friends are getting married and buying their own homes and creating their families. Like, do I really want this? Do I want that? It's nice. I really like this introspective track. Alright, so this is weird. It's okay. So it's basically it's 360, but not 365 because I guess it's like I guess what she's doing is she's taking the beginning and she's putting it at the end because it's like, oh, we're gonna party forever, 365 every day of the year, all the time kind of vibe. It's weird. I haven't seen an artist do this. It's pretty cool. Her flow is fire right now. I love the production that she threw in, and she finally said the word brat. Let's go, album title. I like it. All right, so that wraps up our video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. Please like, share, or subscribe. I loved the album. It was really original, really fun to listen to. If you have any thoughts, comments, let me know. Charli did a great job with this album. Guys, let me know. Share, subscribe, and have a great day.